Google is a very innovative approach to achieve your regulatory and sovereign kind of objectives from a compliance perspective. And what Assured Workloads is it's a software-defined compliance platform that allows both public agencies as well as private enterprises to be able to deploy applications in a regulatory environment to be able to essentially get accomplish the goals like FedRAMP or IL as well as CGIS, or also even target like sovereign environments as well. So where they essentially want to be able to run their applications and data in a completely, I would say, operationally a secure environment on a commercial cloud environment. So we took a very different approach when we were looking at actually providing a compliant environment for workloads to be run in in a public cloud. We took the same commercial cloud, that Google Cloud Platform provides, the same set of services like BigQuery, Google GKE, in exactly the same set of services in all the 40 different locations around the world that could be used to essentially wrap with a set of controls to make those workloads and data be stored in a compliant manner. So you get the same data residency, same set of access control that is required from a compliance perspective. And it is actually extremely easy to use as well. A customer can essentially go into the Google Cloud Console, set up a Assured Workloads with a few clicks, choose the compliance boundary that they would like to use, let's say FedRAMP High, and be able to run all those applications and data within that particular environment in a compliant manner. This allows customers to get all the benefits of a commercial cloud, be able to have essentially all the different regions across the world as well, and be able to use all the services which are exactly identical to the ones running in the commercial cloud platform, and use like constructs like pay-go billing as well as subscription billing, which actually fits the need as well. So the way Assured Workloads works is we have a set of software-based controls that provide a variety of different protections that are needed to achieve that compliance posture. So for example, for data residency at rest, in transit, or in use, there's a set of controls that are available that can be configured if needed by that particular compliance regime. Similarly, like who has access to the data, so setting up the right set of IAM policies. From a support perspective, making sure that only authorized personnel are able to actually support when a customer actually files a case, let's say a support case, it gets routed to appropriately accredited personnel, right? One of the concerns we also see in some of the compliance regimes is around key management. So does the cloud provider have access to the keys, or is it customer managed keys, or are they completely externally managed keys? So again, these are all the different options that we actually provide to customers that can be configured for each particular compliance regime. From a access control and access transparency perspective, so like who has access to the data, making sure all the access is logged appropriately, and key access justifications are put in place as well in case access is needed, so the customer gets notification as well. And then finally, making sure that only the appropriate services and APIs are actually allowed within that particular compliance regime. And then you check all of this in an ongoing perspective as well. So the idea is to actually provide all of these different controls in a packaged manner, and that's what we call control packages that are provided for 10 plus compliance regimes around the world. And to provide the monitoring for that on an ongoing basis as well. From a migration standpoint, we provide a lot of different tools for customers to be able to kind of continue down that journey. So applications that are running or data that's running on the on-premises or the gov clouds can be actually brought on and be able to run on different platforms like lift and shift, onto the VMware platform as well with GCV, that's the Google Cloud VMware Engine, or be able to modernize those applications that convert them and run them on GCE, or actually modernize it even further into constructs such as container constructs and on GKE like Kubernetes Engine and Cloud Run. And effectively, if you kind of look at it from a efficiency perspective, the more actually modernized they are, they can achieve their goals of being agile, get really efficient application development, while at the same time actually embracing all the richness of the cloud services actually that they provide as well. Let's say from an AI or from a data modernization perspective. Now, one of the challenges that we still hear from customers, though, is really around data, right? Because now you have actually sometimes petabytes of data, right? That's actually sitting on a customer's data center or in a different cloud. And they would like to actually migrate the data over as well to take advantage of all the Google services as well. And so this is why we are excited to partner with SOA General, which has built some, I would say, pretty innovative technology over here that we think would be very useful and very complementary to the set of migration tools that we provide as well. So I'd love to actually transition this over to Raj